Hi, my name's Romy. Cassie's asleep on my bed, and I was just setting this filming up for a different video, and I thought, hey, it's really cute. So I have my camera up on my bookshelf at the moment that I usually stand in front of, and instead for the next 3 videos you're going to have this background. This is part of my gallery wall and I adore it, and I just kind of moved it around to make it look a bit neater for this thing I was going to film, and I just love it. So I have moved this little plant table that you can't really see. That used to be at the end of my bed, and I've moved it there, and I just love it. I think it looks so cute. So I'm really happy with this. Now, is it any surprise to anyone in the world? Probably a surprise to a lot of people, because I don't know that many people. I love to op shop. Last year I did a lot of op shopping, and this year I have done significantly less. I haven't set aside time or had time to do op shopping, but I've done a little bit, and I've picked up a few surefire favourites this year, and I think I've picked up a lot more things that I really appreciate and love. So it's time to share some. I don't think I've done an op shop haul since mid last year, so it's definitely time for one. I'm not categorizing anything, so there'll be clothes and bits and bobs all scattered this way and that, hither and thither. So I may as well start with what I'm wearing. First of all is this jumper. This is a really beautiful long line jumper that I just love. I'm going to zoom in there a little bit. This is such a nice jumper. It's this great grey print with little blue flecks, and it has this material through it which is like white plastic. It's a really strange fabric, and it's this long line that comes like mid-thigh, and it's so warm, and I kind of saw it and thought, oh yeah, there's another ugly jumper to add to my collection kind of thing, because I like kind of vintage jumpers that aren't what I would normally think to wear maybe, or what I would say, oh, that's just gorgeous. I think, oh, that's pretty ugly, or that's pretty wild, or that's interesting. And then I fall in love with them, and I just love this. It's really warm. It goes with so many things, and once I started wearing it, I have not stopped wearing it. I just love it. I don't have any idea how much this cost. $4 is coming to mind, but I'm sure it wasn't $4. I think it was around the $2 mark, which is very good value, I believe. Next up, I have this. This is from the brand Tempt, and it's this gorgeous mustard kind of flowy shirt with buttons on the sleeves and these little dainty puffs. And this I wear all the time. I actually featured this in my March favourites video. This I think was around $4. And I wear this multiple times every week. I often do wear it with that jumper, but I like being able to wear it by itself because you see these gorgeous little puffs on the sleeve, which I think is so elegant and pretty. I love pairing this with a crystal necklace I've got. I'm not sure if I've worn that in a video, but I think that just makes such a cute outfit. It's very cold at the moment though, so I'm going to put this back on. So these are my first 2 things. All the other things I will be trying on, but I'm not going to try them on as I speak about them. So you'll see me talking in these clothes and then have some cute shots there. Next up is this. This is a gorgeous vintage sandwich platter. It could even be antique, and it's quite worn and kind of faded and discoloured. It's got beautiful flowers and birds, and it's very interesting, very art deco in its style. This I actually bought when I was returning something, and I was waiting for the return to process, and went and had a look at this stand they had of like damaged china, and this was $1. and I was like, yep, I'll have my refund and here's $1 back because I'm buying this and I'm keeping it forever. This is just so delicate and so beautiful. I actually got this in like August or October last year, but I haven't shown it yet, and one of my all-time favorite pieces. Next, a much more recent find. This has featured prominently on my Instagram. This is a beautiful little hippo something or other. I'm not sure what it was supposed to be. Maybe a salt shaker because it's got these holes in its nose, but I'm using it as a planter. I've got a little Chinese money plant in there and it's so beautiful. I got this for $1 and I saw it and I was like, that would look very cute with a plant in it. I got this in March as well and transplanted this Chinese money plant into it, which is growing really well, which is nice. It's so cute. I love this one. Not from an op shop, but a brilliant bargain nonetheless. We went to a book fair about a month ago and I didn't pick up many books, but I did pick up 2 Nancy Drews, and one thing I was really wanting to get when I went in were some Nancy Drews because over the last 6 to 8 months I have acquired some copies because I had been wanting to just read like the first book for years and years and years, basically since the Nancy Drew film came out in whatever year that was with Emma Roberts, which I adored. Haven't watched that in a long time. I really need to rewatch that, but I got into Nancy Drew and it is not perfect and it is quite problematic at times, especially around the shaming of the character Bess and her weight. And there's definite things I don't like about them, but I also love these books. I have quite a few. I have quite a snazzy little collection, and I picked these 2 up, and I don't know, they were probably about $1 each. I'm not 100% sure. I read The Bungalow Mystery, finished that yesterday, and I've started reading The Whispering Statue. And my gosh, The Bungalow Mystery had so many twists and turns. Every chapter was an adventure. It was absolutely incredible. Another very cute piece is this. This was more expensive. It was $7 and it's this really pretty flower covered kind of shifty, shimmery, floaty skirt. It's not a dress or a skirt, it's a shirt. This is from Hutton for Pets, and I wasn't sure about it and I got it home and I was putting it on and I'm thinking, I do not know if this was the right decision, and it's just so gorgeous, super cute and fantastic, and I love it. The same day I was walking through this op shop and they had this next dress on a mannequin and I had a look at it and I thought, ooh, I don't really like that, and then I had a look at it again and I checked the size and I thought, I think I quite like that, you know. I don't like it and I simultaneously like it. And then I got a second opinion and that swayed me more into the I don't like it, and then I went back a 3rd or a 4th time and I was like, you know what, I'm getting this. And I think it was $7 as well. It might have been, maybe the last one was 4 and this was, maybe the last one was 5 and this was 7. This was the most expensive thing at that op shop trip. And I took it off the mannequin and I brought it home and I adore this, and I'm so glad I went back 50 times to check it out. It's this very kind of 80s feel, shimmery, velvety dress from Zara Knit, and it's got cute little ruffle sleeves. The top is semi see-through and the bottom has a kind of shift built into it, and it's just so interesting. I have never seen a dress like this and I love this a lot, and I put it on and it's a little big, kind of quite squarely, so I am going to attach some little ribbons to make it tie, and I think that will give it a really nice line. But as it is, I think it's so different to anything else I've ever seen, and I love different. Only 2 more things to go, and one of them is this, which I did not show to its best advantage then. I have no idea what brand this is, and I do not remember how much it cost. It possibly was around $4, and it's just this really cute kind of cami jacket. I don't know what you call these, but it's like a little over thin cardigan in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful floral print, and it has little elasticated sleeves, and it was so cute. And I wasn't sure, I liked the pattern, but I wasn't really sure of like how it would go. But I tried it on and I just immediately fell in love. And oh my gosh, I am in love with this. I haven't worn it yet because it's got so cold and I'm all living in kigramis and knits. But oh, this is beautiful and I can't wait. It will be perfect for summer and spring, just to put over a little cami with a cami. And last of all, I was op shopping by myself and I found this. This is a queen size like quilt cover, an over blanket, and I got one of these for Christmas one year, a pink one, not the same design but the same idea, for Christmas years and years ago when I was probably 12. And I saw this one, and I'm pretty sure I had seen this one in the store where the pink one came from, or one very similar to this, and I loved it back then. And I saw it and it was $9, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to lug this because it's pretty heavy, it's pretty solid, around an op shop, and I'm going to get it, I'm not going to put it down. And I actually amassed a fair old haul of things carrying around that op shop, and I tried everything on and nothing fit, or I didn't like anything other than this beauty. And Casta loves this. I have this on the end of my bed and she loves going and sitting on there and making a mess. It's got a big dirt stain on it now. It's just this kind of patchwork style, and it's got all of these different materials on it. This one is my favorite. I wish it was kind of this all over. Then it has that same one along the bottom, and then if you invert it, it's white on the other side, just with this pattern. That's my favorite as a trim, but I do prefer this because it's a lot more colourful, and I think that is such a steal. It's so nice and snuggly, and $9. I love it. I'm so happy with this one. I've got one more thing to show. I was just signing off and I looked down at my feet and I had on a pair of shoes, which look slightly moist. Were my socks wet when I put them on? I got these back in December. These are kind of low-cut Converses. They're kind of boater style, and I think they were about $9. And they are a different material. They're more like a waterproof kind of material, and with just the kind of low cut and the material and these threading laces up the front, they do really make me feel like they're a boater style. Kind of dirty at the moment because they get worn a lot, and they are slip-on, and I wear these all the time. They are quite grotty. I probably shouldn't be wearing them in the house, but they keep my feet warm. And they're actually in the size up. I'm usually a US women's 5, and these are a US women's 6, but they fit really well because of the style, because they're kind of more like the dainty cut. And I got a pair of dainty cut second-hand Converses, and they did not fit, so I had to resell them, which was quite frustrating. They fit just like regular Converses, and they're so comfy and just so convenient to slip on, and I wear them a lot. They look really cute with jeans. Those are my most recent op shop treasures. I love op shopping. I think it's very fun. I would like to do some more very, very soon. So that is bye from me and bye from the sleeping puppy on my bed, dressed up like a frog, snuggled into a pile of clothes.